also has the not knowing the matchup
side, yeah.
Yeah. So he picked him up, and honestly, he's been doing great since then. I mean, he won on
He's
stream.
doing winners round 3, I think, right?
Yes, I played him when he first picked up Wario about 2 months ago. He did not know what he was doing. I mean, like, he knew what he was doing, but he couldn't get past, certain areas. But now, I mean, he beat a Ness with Wario. That's one of Wario's more difficult matchups outside of, like, the high tiers, S tier, Bayonetta, Diddy, Cloud.
All right. So it looks like we're going to Smashville, a.k.a. Sheikville. A lot of people are opting to fight Sheik on Smashville.
That is a horrible idea.
That is an awful idea. I advise you do not do that unless you have a good recovery.
Unless you're also Sheik.
Yeah.
That is a good idea.
But starting off Smashville, so far we got my boy Phuzix versus Meowmix. And honestly, to my knowledge, as you said before, it does seem like Meowmix does know how to use Wario, and it seems like he does come off as a firm believer in what this character can do based on how he's playing right now. Got some good damage here.
Just a lot of basic Sheik combos. Oh, knocks him out of bike, and that's going to be a stock.
Oh, that was a clean gimp by Phuzix. And all that came off just by reading a simple air dodge, delaying his guaranteed bouncing fish and just waiting. Got some perfect pivots, just trying to weave in and out of Meowmix's hitboxes.
One thing Wario is really down. Wario's biggest downside is how laggy he is. All of his moves come out very late, and some of them, or they end very late. And Sheik is probably the opposite of that.
Yeah. That, and they're not that fast. Like, they're okay-ish. They're not great, but they're okay.
I think his jab is frame 9.
I'm not sure about that.
It's a very late frame, which is surprising. I mean, you look at Sheik, a lot of her moves, frame 1, frame 2, frame 3, and
good job.
I guess that's it.
Not air dodging. He expected the 50-50 of Phuzix actually going for the guaranteed fish, or delaying it and then mixing them up, and he just went for the guaranteed fish. And he could have air dodged. It wasn't really guaranteed. It was just a mix-up of you're not going to air dodge or you
I think he just got scared. Like, I'm going to air dodge, he's going to read me, like last stock.
So far, the dominance that's happened so far is basically Meowmix actually not really blocking a lot. As you can see, Phuzix didn't get any grabs. He just got straight hits. And literally because Meowmix isn't blocking his attacks, or at least trying to throw out, like, with punish moves, which Wario doesn't have. Like, Wario doesn't have a move like a cloud back air to punish someone from approaching. So this, like you said before, it is difficult for Wario to get around this. So we'll see. Opting out to go Battlefield in hopes to juggle Phuzix and get good landing options.
Wario does have good landing options, but on stage he has a very poor neutral. I mean, he's got like, I don't know, his jab, I guess, is down tilt, but if you know what you're doing against Wario, or if the Wario is in a bad situation, you can just have your way with him. And
now, one thing I noticed right now is I want to see if Phuzix will catch on, but every time Phuzix blocks Wario's bike, I'm pretty sure he can get a bouncing fish and catch Wario no matter where he goes, because Wario can't jump with the bike after he already crossed someone's shield. So I'm pretty sure Phuzix can get a free bouncing fish and a good punish and get the bike.
Phuzix might just not know that.
Yeah, exactly. So he's just playing it safe, which is fine. But now Meowmix doing a lot better, actually getting some damage on the board. So it's good to see him holding his own and actually trying to fight back against Phuzix. Still picking the same style as Game 1, trying to fight him with blow for blow. Doesn't mind trading, doesn't mind losing trades and stuff like that. He just wants to get in and do some damage, get some damage on the board, which he does have now. And now I'm pretty sure we have...
This stage is much better for him. I mean, you saw the last stage. As soon as he got off stage, he was dead. Sheik could, and then the last stock, Sheik took advantage of the platform. But now, what's his name? Meowmix can just jump around on top and not have to worry about getting gimped at.
Yeah, he has multiple landing recoveries. He's got the ledge, he's got the platform, he's got bike on platform, bike on ledge. So he's good at the moment right now. Like what he just did right there, he got a platform to land on, so he's good. So, Phuzix has to respect it. Trying to bouncing fish through the bike throw, but not really going to work.
Meowmix is really trying to utilize that bike more as just a bike. I mean, it's a very powerful killing tool, especially off stage.
Good job by Phuzix reading the jump of the bike. That was the only place he could really go. He had the option to mix it up by going into stage and just jumping, and he chose to jump just so he would avoid getting hit. But Phuzix reading that, really good stuff by him.
Throwing the bike up, but it will miss Phuzix entirely.
Now, one thing I want to give credit to Phuzix about is that he's a naturally aggressive player, and it's very hard to be aggressive against a character like Wario. I mean, you can be aggressive, but it seems like Phuzix knows what the characters can do. He has the experience from probably fighting Snurly in money matches, so he knows how to drift back just a little bit outside of Wario's range and not just go blindly attacking him. And that's what he's doing right now. That's why Meowmix is struggling to get this kill option, because the kill options right now for Wario is like back air, full throw. Like that, but Battlefield having a big horizontal blast zone, not going to kill him for free. The other half is jump, but the up B is hard to give Sheik.
So, what's it called? Meowmix is definitely very much down, but not out at all. The waft being online definitely helps him against, especially against a light character like Sheik. But if he can't get this, kill,
Up air. Okay, that's not. That's death.
And that's it.
So one thing I did notice with Phuzix fighting Meowmix, and we got double two fight, but what I didn't notice with Meowmix is that Meowmix kept using poking moves. He didn't want to commit at all. He was just poking in and out, and that's the problem you can't do. You're either going all in or you're going all out. You can't just, if you're not a character that has really good safe options, you can't just be mixed. You can't be mixed in between, and that was the problem he had.
Well, Sheik, I can understand where he's coming from, though, because Sheik can easily evade out of a combo that isn't necessarily 100% true and then punish you with whatever she's got.
And that's understandable, but a character like Wario, like, if he's at 60, it's still even, because he has rage. So, like, I didn't see any Nair to wafts, and Nair is a good combo starter. He didn't try and go in with Nair. And
well, he didn't try to go for waft because as soon as he got waft, I mean, he was at 140. That's not something to waste waft on.
All right, that being said, I'm going to go head off, play my match, so I'll talk to you guys later.
All right. See you later, Manny. Looks like tonight's open mic night, and who's our next comedian?
Yo, 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 it's your boy. You know what it is. CFL Smackdown 138.
138.